Hey everybody, so for today I'm going to be doing a video about oVertone. If you don't know what oVertone is, it is a company that pretty much specializes in dyeing hair, but not like your traditional dyes. It's more of like a tint from the vibe that I get. So I ordered this because I was bored in quarantine and I dyed my hair an orange color. And then after that I thought, like, my sisters are dyeing their hair, I'm just gonna get crazy and I'm gonna dye it blue. But I thought it'd be kind of helpful. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's definitely not the most expensive that you can get. And if you're just looking for a tint, not like I want to dye my hair pink, then it's probably a really good choice for you. The first thing I noticed about these products is that they had pretty good ingredients. If you know me, I am a stickler for good ingredients in anything that I'm putting on or around my body. I think it's very, very important. And so a lot of these ingredients are natural. They've got lots of like coconut oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil. They have a lot of really nourishing oils because it is a conditioner instead of just like hair dye. It is conditioning and it makes your hair so soft. A big thing about this company is that they specialize in brown hair tints. So a lot of times if you see something like in the store that's a like semi-permanent, you know, whatever, it never works on brown hair because the hair is just so dark. It's hard to get it tinted a certain color. And so they have kind of engineered a formula that's really good for brown hair and can really make that pigment show up on your hair. So if you have brown hair and you've always been looking for a way to dye your hair but could never figure it out, this may be a really good thing to look into. But I'm going to be reviewing the blue one today. I decided to do one round with the orange one, just get a really nice good first impression, and then do a review on the second one. So I'm going to start off by washing my hair because it's disgusting and hasn't been washed in a week. So I'm gonna go wash my hair because it works best on clean hair from what I've understood. So I'll be back. We've talked a little bit about the ingredients, and also to clarify, so you probably saw that it has alcohol in it. I think people's initial reaction when they see alcohol is like, oh gosh, it's drying, but there's different kinds of alcohol, and the kind of alcohol that's in this one is actually a fatty alcohol. And so that's actually used in hair products a lot because it's more nourishing for the hair. So don't get scared just because it has alcohol in it. They're not all created equal. So it's not like rubbing alcohol. Let's talk a little bit about the application. So first of all, you start with clean, dry hair. With that, you will section off your hair, and then you will apply the conditioner in the areas of your hair that you want the color to deposit. So there is a way to do an ombre, to do kind of like a balayage situation. For me, I'm just gonna go all over. So from there, once you have it in your hair, you wait 10 to 15 minutes and then you will wash it out. Rinse thoroughly with warm or hot water, but don't use like shampoo or something like that. It's gonna kind of defeat the purpose. So here's some tips. Number one, use gloves. Wear a shirt that you can dye in because it will get on your clothes. And then also, I would recommend if you have a sink that you can wash it out in, wash it out in the sink, because I did it, the orange color I did in my shower, and I literally am still getting orange out of that shower. So while we're putting that mask in, let's talk a little bit about the longevity of the mask. So this, and I say mask, it's a color conditioner. So the orange hair conditioner that I used, I put it in April 2nd, and it's May 2nd right now. So it lasted for about a month and it's still in there. You can still see some orange. Like, it does wash out. Every time that I've washed it, which is about once a week, I do see orange on my shampoo. So it pretty much washes out with every single wash that you do. Now, telling you how long the hair mask will last is going to be difficult because this depends on the porosity and the color, I think, of your hair. Because I have really porous hair, and porous hair like just lets go of color really easily, and so my hair just doesn't hold on to dye that much. I think if you have blonde hair, it's going to last a lot longer than it will if you have brown hair. Even though these masks are made for brown hair, that just means that, for me in my experience, that just means that the color is going to deposit, not necessarily that it's going to like last as long as it would on a blonde. So as far as how much I use, this is in an 8-ounce container, and ooh, I'm on carpet, so I'm like literally dying right now. And then it comes pretty much filled to the very top with product, which is really great. You're not getting like cheated. The other thing too is that these are plastic, but these look like they would be really nice to put like a body wash in if you're traveling or something like that. So this is definitely reusable. You're just gonna have to clean it out really well. They're also recyclable. Does it smell? Okay, so this kind of goes back into the ingredients, but it smells like spearmint. It smells like mint. It does say that it has fragrance, parfum, whatever. Now, in my experience and in my research of fragrances, which I'm a stickler on fragrances, there is a difference. And while there are a ton of fragrances that are not good for you, there are a few that are still classified as fragrances, like fragrance, parfum in ingredient categories, but they're not harmful for you. The reason why, and I'll try and do a little bit more research on this, but the reason why I don't think that this is a harmful fragrance is because it's spearmint and it also has spearmint oil. If this was a synthetic, just like bad for you spearmint fragrance, they probably wouldn't have added the spearmint oil with it, because usually those fragrances are very overpowering, like very strong, and they wouldn't have needed to add it to this. So that's what makes me think that the fragrance is actually not one of the harmful fragrances. Do you get roots with it? So obviously, you know, if you dye your hair and it grows, you're gonna get like this separation and it's like super obvious. Because this is a semi-permanent washable hair dye, it doesn't give you any sort of like roots. Unless your hair grows at like an insanely fast rate, you probably won't get any kind of like root differentiation from this. What comes with the package? So I didn't film opening the package or anything, and I think because this is during all of the COVID stuff and things are kind of crazy, they sent it in just a regular cardboard box, recyclable cardboard. It had this wrapped up in some tissue paper. It had a card explaining kind of new packaging. Then it has return information on the back. And then they give you also a poster. The poster gives you a little bit more information about oVertone and about their products. It also has this really cool dude on the back of it. Don't know who he is, but he's rocking it. They usually come with a pair of gloves that you can use to dye your hair. I don't know why, but I didn't get that in here, and seemed kind of odd, but that's okay because we have gloves here, so I'm just gonna use that. But usually it'll come with a little tiny packet of gloves. Okay, the next question is, how much money does it cost? One container is $29. They also have different types of dyes, so they usually have a level scale of dyes. So you can have pastel, then you can have vibrant, and then there's extreme, and then there's that color for brown hair. Does it cause hair damage? Obviously there's different types of dyes. Because it has so many oils in it, and because it's just depositing color into your hair and washing out, it doesn't do any damage. I have not noticed any kind of difference in my hair texture. I haven't noticed any difference in like split ends or anything like that. It does not make my hair feel damaged at all. Hello, so this is my hair now, and I'll insert some pictures before and after, and also some pictures of like just what it looks like now. And I have a few more questions I feel like are going to be kind of helpful to answer. So the next question I was going to answer is, does it stain your pillow? Now, when I washed it out in the sink, because in the shower it's just a mess, and I let it dry before I went to sleep. This is what my pillow looks like. You can't see like any blue or anything like that, so it doesn't seem to come off. If I went to bed with my hair wet whenever I dyed it orange, it still didn't come off on the pillow even whenever I went to sleep with it wet. So I think that you're pretty much safe there. Just make sure whatever you're dyeing your hair in is something that you can actually like really stain. So it is messy. Like, be very careful of what time you're doing it. If you're doing it before a special event, maybe not. If you're gonna do it like a week or so in advance. I did it Friday. Today's Monday. Usually my hair is not this, I don't know if y'all can tell, my hair is not this oily, like this early on. I can usually wait, usually would start getting oily by like Tuesday. That's why I would say do a whole cycle where you can then wash it like normal, so then you can have some like very like nice clean hair for your event, but whatever color you want it to be is still going to be there. How much did I use? So whenever I use the orange one, I know I mentioned I didn't use all of the orange one, but I also did notice parts of my hair that didn't get any dye. So, you know, if you take a little section of hair and I put dye all over this, it can look like it's coated, but on the inside it didn't have anything in it. So I tried to be mindful of that. You know, it's just gonna depend on how much hair you have. For me, I actually ran out and by the time I got up here, I ran out of dye. So I was having to like try and strip some off of the bottom to put up there. So just know if you have thick hair, you might wanna buy two. And you'll most likely have extra of that second one, so you can just roll that over into the next one. But yeah, so that's an oVertone review. I think all in all, I like the company. I especially love that they have good ingredients for their product, and I like that it works. I also like that it's not permanent, it's not damaging my hair, it's not permanent dye where I'm gonna get like roots and stuff like that. I think this is gonna be like really cool, especially if you're in a sorority or something like that where you wanna dye your hair and you want it to look good. It's not like a spray or something like that, but it comes out eventually. I'm very happy with it. I think that personally, I prefer to be a redhead. I prefer to get my hair done at a salon, and I love my hairstylist, and I'm gonna leave all of her information in the description box below in case you're in the Madison area and need a good salon and a good hairdresser, because she's the bomb. But if you are college, or you're just like, I want to do something crazy and go off rails and like dye my hair pink, I would say this is a great option. It sure could be on the pricier side depending on, you know, which category you're falling in here, but I think it is worth it, to be honest, to know that you have good ingredients and that you're gonna have healthy hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I hope that this helped in some way, and if it did, give it a like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Boop-a-doo. Whoa. Yeah. What? Ingredients. And hold on. Sorry. So we talked to, I literally can't get it together. Hello. Hey Mama! I went and got the mail. No, the envelopes are on the table. Sorry. I'm back. They're what are words?